I'm trying to just process my emotions right now because I am literally in shock right now. I did not expect this outcome at all. Hey guys, and what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me again. If you're new here, then my name is Mariah. So today, guys, I have my follow-up appointment for the reproductive endocrinology center. So this is the second time I'll be going to see this reproductive endocrinologist, and I am really hopeful that he has some good news for me. And I'm anxious. I'm very anxious. I have been up since 3 o'clock this morning. My appointment is at 9, but I needed to leave my parents' house by 5 to make sure that I made it, because my parents are in Pennsylvania. My appointment is in Bethesda, Maryland, so I needed to make sure that I left on time and left early enough so that I can actually be early for my appointment. But I am really nervous. I am really nervous. I haven't been like this type of nervous in a while. I think I'm just like a little tiny bit more nervous than when I took my last pregnancy test. Like I can't even like describe all of the jittery kind of feelings, but I prayed this morning. I prayed last night. I have been listening to uplifting music on this 3-hour drive. Yeah, I'm looking forward to moving forward. That's really what it boils down to. I'm looking forward to moving forward. I hope that he has good news and next steps for me to take. I'm going to continue driving. I got about an hour left to go, so I will see you guys when I get there. And this is the reason why I left so early. Traffic is a mess. It's starting to move, but it's just jam-packed mess. All right, I am here. It took me exactly 3 hours. 3 hours pretty much on the dot to make it here. And now I have to wait in line to go through the gate. So yeah, I will see you guys on the other side of this gate. All right, so I'm getting ready to go in. Do y'all like my shirt, by the way? I put on this shirt today because it was just giving me life, and it was just with my vibe today. I'm all about positive vibes, especially today. I got my rainbow. I am channeling my inner rainbow on. I have this bracelet that my sister got for me for my birthday. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I am wearing it as my good luck charm. I got positive juju, positive vibes, said a quick prayer, and I'm so nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in so I can check in and calm my nerves, and fingers crossed that we get this green light today and that we have a plan of action. So I'm here. I'm just waiting for the doctor to come in and talk to me. I'm so nervous. And I love how they always put me in these rooms even though I'm not getting an exam. All of this equipment. Before I hear whatever it is that I'm about to hear in here, I just want to thank you all for your prayers and for your support. I truly do appreciate it, and wish me luck. I'll see you guys when I get out of here. I just really needed a minute to process. I feel like emotional right now. I actually feel like I was fighting, kind of getting teary in the office, but I feel like I'm still trying to get myself together because I still feel teary. Like I feel like I'm gonna start crying. I am literally in shock right now. I did not expect this outcome at all. So my doctor comes into the office and basically says, well, here's a little spoiler alert for you. We're waiting for the computer to pull your results up, but everything came back normal. Your ovarian function, your uterus, everything is completely normal. And so we still went ahead and went through everything. We went through both Jeremy's results and mine. He let me know that all of my ranges, everything, my thyroid, everything is in a good place. My AMH, everything looks great. He's like, of course we feel really bad because that doesn't leave you with any type of definitive answer whatsoever, and we know that you want one, and we kind of feel helpless because we can't give that to you. And I told him, like, I completely understand. I'm definitely not like angry at him or at, you know, doctors for any reason. The fact of the matter is medicine has not caught up to explaining certain things. So I told him, while it's still very disappointing and while the logical side of me has trouble with letting that piece of it kind of go, like, I'm a logical person, so I feel like I'm dealing with the effects of this. So what is the cause? I should be able to figure out what the cause is. So I told him that, like, I'm processing it, but that part is kind of a struggle. And then he went ahead and asked me what I wanted to do. He's like, I know you're a very well-educated individual, very intelligent, so I'm gonna just go ahead and open the floor up for any questions you have and what you think you may want to do. So I told him, I'm like, I think that progesterone would be a good place for me to start. I think that for whatever reason, I just might not have enough or may just need a little boost. Even though my labs come back as normal, I feel like that might be a route to go. And he definitely agreed with me and said that he is so on board with that and willing to do that because it sort of has like a benign effect. And I really mean that to say that it's not going to be at my detriment. So he's like, what I want to steer clear of is jumping the gun and going with these higher kind of courses of treatment with medications that may, you know, have a detrimental impact on your health. He's like, you don't have any problem with antiphospholipids or anything like that. You have no clotting disorders, nothing. He says, so the last thing we would want to do is treat you like one of those patients who does have it, at least initially to start out, you know, because with people who do have clotting issues and stuff like that, they give them a combination of heparin and aspirin. And he's like, I don't want to do that with you because the effects of that can be more detrimental than it's worth because we don't even truly know on the medicine science part of it if that in reality is what is working or actually helping. So he's like, I don't want to do anything that I don't see a good benefit with minimal risk to you. And I thought that was fair. I thought that was completely fair, and I completely agreed with him. So yeah, we both agreed on the progesterone, so I did get that. So he's like, what I'm going to do is go ahead and prescribe it to you now. You're going to go to the pharmacy today and pick it up, and you're going to start taking it immediately when you get your positive pregnancy test. He's like, I want you to have everything you need on hand so you don't have to scramble around, you don't have to stress, you don't have to worry about calling somebody to get something. I am trying to set you up to have every single thing that you need going into this. And I asked him, like, so does that mean we should just like basically keep on going? And he's like, I of course think you should keep on going. I'm going to give you the progesterone. And he's like, progesterone or not, I really have every bit of confidence that your next pregnancy is going to be successful. He's like, we're definitely hoping that the progesterone helps with that, but he's like, I really truly believe that. So he's just so positive. He is so warm and just so caring. He sits there and listens to me. I was in that appointment for, I would say, 40 minutes, and he's like, I'm really, you know, sorry that you fall into the category of women who we don't have an explanation for, but he's like, we are definitely going to do everything within our power to get you to that live birth. So I don't know, that just made me feel absolutely wonderful. That like reassured me that I made a good choice. You know, I drive from my house to here, New York to DC is 6 hours. At this point, I feel like my investment in making this commitment to do this drive, and then I still have to drive back, so it becomes 12 12 to 13 hours altogether, it makes me feel like my investment is actually panning out, because I truly have a team that wants to help me and a doctor that wants to help me and do the best and do right by me, like completely 1000% right by me. He also let me know that I will be getting monitored the next time I do get pregnant. I will be getting monitored roughly every 2 weeks, every 1 to 2 weeks. They will have me in to do routine ultrasounds along with blood work, because he's prioritizing the ultrasounds over the blood work, because he's like, that's when we can actually see what's going on versus predicting and reading basically a scale or a chart of level increases. So I'm going to work with him and his team, and then I'm also going to work with maternal fetal medicine at some point, but I'm definitely going to be working with him and his team for like the first 11 weeks of pregnancy. He assured me, he said, we're going to monitor you very, very closely. We're not going to just like basically leave you by the wayside or to your own devices. We want to have you in here and closely monitoring you. That way, if it's any little thing that we can catch, we can just go ahead and treat you for it. So I feel so relieved. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my chest. I kind of was feeling when I got these results, I was honestly feeling like my head was underwater, being held underwater, because it was like, what are we going to do now? But just getting that reassurance from him, I think I needed that. And I also asked him, like, what have some of your other patients who come to you for recurrent miscarriage, what is the course of treatment for them? What do you do for them when all of their results come back completely normal? Ovarian function is amazing. Like, what do you do? And he's like, we have 2 other options, you know, for you. We're going to do the progesterone first, but we have 2 other options for you. And that would be to try Clomid or Flamera.
Why did I say Flamera?
Clomid or Flamera. He would be willing to do those, but he would be extremely hesitant and kind of cautious to do them, only because the risk of multiples goes up. And considering I'm already a high risk patient, he doesn't want to add another level of risk to it. Now, obviously, if multiples or twins were to happen naturally, then it kind of is what it is, and they will do their best. But he's like, we don't want to promote necessarily you having multiples with the use of these medications. He said, now the benefit of the medications is they could potentially give your ovaries kind of a boost in producing a stronger ovulation, maybe producing a better egg or just a stronger ovulation with a better surge of hormones. So, you know, he kind of alluded to the fact that like later down the line, if we need to, he's open to go that route with me. And we were like in sync too. Everything that he was saying is what I said in the last video about just, you know, the disappointment and where do you go from here, and making sure that we do things that makes the most sense for us and not, you know, holding us up or holding us back. Like, we were literally so in sync. Like, it was scary to hear what was coming out of his mouth, because he was like, do you need anything else? And I kind of was like, I literally came in here with progesterone on my mind for the reasons you already mentioned. So I feel great. We are on the same page, on the same team. Like, it is just amazing. I haven't had this kind of treatment in a very long time, and I haven't had this kind of care and attention to my case, period. Really, like, I'm just so I'm just so grateful, because I feel like this is what I've been wanting for a while. Like, not just the pregnancy piece of it, but to feel like I'm getting the help and a reassurance from the medical team that I need, because that creates an environment for me not having to worry or be stressed during pregnancy. Even as things come up, I can rest assured that they are going to do their best to take care of me. And it's an amazing feeling. I prayed for this. I really truly did pray for this. I prayed that God would just lace the people on my medical team that were meant for me, to communicate with me, to play as a team for me, so that in the end, me and Jeremy can just overall win, and that they wouldn't do it for any other reason other than the fact that, you know, obviously it's their job, but they truly want to see us win. So I'm just really happy right now. I got 63 suppositories, so that amounts to 3 weeks worth. When I get the positive, I'll call them, set something up so we can come back down here for an appointment. And then I have the endometrium, which is the vaginal inserts, and it's just 100 milligrams, and it's twice a day, so it'll be 200 milligrams a day. I also talked to him about the vitamins that I have been taking. I put together a list and a note of the amounts of each individual vitamin, but I also put in parentheses the amounts that I'm taking, so he knows exactly what I'm taking. So he said all of the vitamins that I'm taking, my vitamin regimen is spot on. It's everything that it needs to be, and he has like no changes that he thinks I need to make. I am truly blessed beyond measure and just super ecstatic. I know I'm not like screaming from the rooftops. I am just in really shock and awe. Like, I didn't expect not for it to be this easy, but I didn't expect for me and him to just be so on the same page. Like, I've always had to fight and advocate and try to push certain comfort zones of doctors and stuff like that, and Dr. M was great, but this is not his specialty. But it feels great to not have to go back and forth or try to push for things with a medical team. He's basically like, I am at your service, what can I do for you? And it's awesome. So I'm so happy, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get going because I have still a long drive back home. I'm still here at the hospital, so now I need to take my butt from Bethesda to New York. I am also very excited to see how Jeremy reacts and feels about this news, considering we've been waiting 3 months. Yeah, we've been waiting 3 months to hear this news at this point. So yeah, it's just truly awesome, and I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I'm going to be this way all day. Like, I still cannot believe how amazing that appointment was. I can't even believe I got a bag full of progesterone suppositories sitting in the car next to me right now. Like, oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. And thank you guys for all of your prayers and your continued support, all of the encouraging comments you always leave me. Like, that has been keeping me hopeful, keeping me going, because this journey, like, it does make you a little weary in certain moments. So I really appreciate all of the upliftment that you guys are just constantly providing me. I guess I should get going. I'm excited to get home and tell Jeremy that the baby deck making train is back in business, and I am coming up on another cycle. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm super excited. I wore my pineapple shirt today for good luck. I don't know if I showed y'all this already, but I got my pineapple shirt on. I wore that for good luck. I wore my charm bracelet with my rainbow on it. Woo! It is a good feeling. Woo. Okay, guys, so obviously I just got back home. Hi, puppies. Hi, guys. Hi, Harley. Hi, Charlie. All right, let's go outside. Okay. Go ahead. Run. Well, now that I can actually talk, I was saying I'm kind of glad that I went ahead and beat Jeremy home, so that now, it's windy out here. Ugh. So that now, once he gets home, I can give him the good news. It took me right at 5 hours and 30 minutes to make it home, so I made it in a decent time. I hit a little bit of traffic, but I made up some time too. So all in all, it's been a pretty great trip. Not only did I get the outcome that I wanted, but I have great news to tell Jeremy once he gets home, and I'm happy. I'm tired. I am so freaking tired. After basically not sleeping all of last night, I probably got like 2 hours of solid sleep, and then driving like 8.5 to 9 hours today. So I am pretty tired. We are definitely gonna celebrate once he gets home. I have some frozen, is it custard? No, I think it's ice cream. I have some frozen coconut ice cream. I guess ice cream is frozen. I have coconut ice cream in the fridge, which I have been saving for, you know, I guess good news. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack that open for sure. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to Jeremy getting home so I can give him all the details. Oh, is this for me? Sure, it's for you, sort of.
Oh my God. Good God, what is all this?
Read it.
Are you videotaping me? progesterone?
Yeah.
Is that what he said? He said you're good.
Yeah. So I got what I wanted.
Good. Yay!
He said basically that. Yay! He asked me what I wanted to do, and I mentioned the progesterone. I said I think we should start with that and then go from there, and he agreed. And he said if in any event this doesn't work, that he's going to, we have other options too, like Clomid or Flamera, or like what I keep calling it, Flamera. It's Flamera.
Okay.
Of course, he talked about the risk and everything for that. Obviously, those are fertility medications that can result in multiples, and he doesn't want to increase the risk on top of
it. Yay! Quadruplets!
Twinsies! I'm more like twinsies!
Right?
No, but he doesn't want to increase the risk of those. So he said bottom line is those are still options. I'm not like taking them off the table, but at the end of the day, if it comes down to the progesterone not working out for you, then you still have some other routes to go. Tell people how you feel about all that.
I feel amazing! No, it's just good news to finally get some good news. Or it was good to get some good news for a change, which doesn't happen very often. Or it hasn't happened, or we just keep getting the runaround, and it's nice to get somebody who's being proactive for a change instead of reactive to conditions. Oh, well, you didn't do this? Well, then we won't do this. Like, how about we just set it up now and we'll be good? Yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, means we can get back to doing the dirty.
Only you. Like, why do you have to
doing that dirty?
No, go away. But yeah, guys, we're pretty happy and very happy. Yeah, you do that again. Happy.
Happy because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel happy.
Yeah, but that's it for today, guys. Thanks for coming along with me, and I'm so glad that we got such good news. So we will definitely, at this point, I can say that with confidence now, be in the running for a 2020 baby. So I'm sending loads of baby dust to you all. I hope you have a wonderful and amazing week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.